Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to talk about this revelation that I've got in the shower. You see, it's in the water. You guys, I want you guys to pray over your water, whether you're drinking it or taking a shower. The Holy Spirit is in the water. I got this beautiful revelation about the enemy, that the enemy is weak. The enemy might look like they're winning. The enemy might look like, well, everything is going good, but that's what the devil have to do. The devil has to make things look okay. But deep down in their soul, well, they don't even have a soul, but deep down, they're rotten. They're rotten. You understand? The enemy is weak. Your enemies are weak. Your adversaries are weak. And that is why they want to weaken you. They want to weaken us, God's people. And by weakening us, they want us out of the will of God, because when you are outside of the will of God, that's when they can wreak havoc, steal, kill, and destroy. You see, because the adversary already knows that they can go up against the power of God. They already know. They know that. That is why they have to get God's chosen people outside of the will of God in sin and lust and addictive patterns and bad habits, so they can come in and wreak havoc on God's people. You guys, rise up. Because the Holy Spirit is within you. Rise up, you people. Your adversaries are cowards because they have to weaken you in order to, beat you per se. And I'm not saying like physical fight, because if you really know that we're in a spiritual battle, good against evil, you would know. You know? So they have to weaken you. It's like when you're fighting and you turn your back and someone attack you from the back. They have to attack you from the back. They have to attack you when you're not looking. It's not a fair fight. Attack me straight. They already know that they can't come straight, because they will be separated 7 ways. When your enemy come against you one way, they will be separated 7 ways. They already know that they will be dismantled, coming at us full frontal. And for the people that come up against me, for the people that come up against you, I hope you guys are. You see, I was saying this too. This was another revelation I had in the shower too. Like, a lot of people that have done wrong, a lot of people that have cooked up a lot of wrongdoings, they can't, but they dish it out, but they can't eat their own meal that they have cooked up. You know? Because like I was saying about this lady, she pushed her karma out on me, but I'm strong. And karma is an energy per se, you know. Well, it is an energy, but it's also, karma can come in so many different ways. But it can be an energy too. The energy you put out, you definitely get it back. But what I would say is this: she pushed her karma out on me, but she couldn't have. You see, what I'm saying is this: the devil can't sit down in his own energy. The devil can't sit down in his own dysfunction. These demons can't sit down in their own dysfunction. You get me right? I want to say that again. The enemy, the adversary, cannot sit down in their own dysfunction. They wreak havoc. They do so much bad stuff, but yet they can't sit with themselves. This is why they need God's people, God's light. Siphon God's light to pacify their wrongdoings. Well, at least I'm not going. Bitches, they want to run from their karma, but you can't run from karma. Because if you don't face it in this lifetime, you got to come back and do it again. You got to come back and do it if you don't do it in that life. You got to keep coming back if you don't learn. And people always want to run from karma, but karma is not a bad thing. People have this bad connotation about karma, but karma is a good thing. It's the tearing down of old beliefs, whether it's a belief system, whether it's bad habits, whether it's negative things that you've been doing. It's a tearing down of the old to rebuild the new. You understand? That's what karma is actually for. But people run from karma. Karma is not a bad thing. I love when I'm going through karma, because it's time for me to get my raggedy ass right. So when I walk into the next season, I won't make the mistakes that I've made in the previous season. That is what karma is for. But I would always say this: I wish people had a mentality like me, a mind like mine. I wish there were more me's in this world, because this world would definitely be a better place. You understand? But I want to close this video with saying this: your enemies are enemies. I wish that they are as strong enough. I wish our enemies are strong enough like we are. Because what they did to us, whether that's narcissistic abuse, whether that is any type of abuse that we have overcome, I wish they're strong enough to handle what they have done to us, that we have overcome. And that's all I'm going to say. Love you guys and have a beautiful weekend.